What's going on, everybody? Welcome to J Sports Seattle. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Devon Witherspoon contract dispute and situation. I'm going to talk about how the first day of training camp did as well as the players and how they did. If you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment for more content on Seahawks and Seattle sports videos. Let's get right into the video. So we know that Devon Witherspoon, well, if you haven't known, Devon Witherspoon held out from practice yesterday due to him and the front office not coming to an agreement on his rookie deal. It's not the length or the size. That's all predetermined by the CBA that was made in 2011 for rookie deals. Instead the dispute is about how much he gets paid now versus how much he gets paid later. So now, for context, the first three of the four first picks of the draft, the number one pick, Bryce Young, the number two pick, CJ Stroud, and the number 4 pick, Anthony Richardson, they all got 100% of their signing bonus up front. The number 2 pick, Will Anderson, who's a linebacker, he got 85% of it now and 15% of it later. That's what's going to happen. Probably by April of next year or something. For Witherspoon, first off, he's owed $20 million, a little over $20 million for his signing bonus. I don't know how much we offered him, but my assumption is that him and his agent want probably either most, if not all, of that signing bonus up front. The thing is we may have the cap space for it, considering we just extended Uchenna, and Diggs restructured his contract. But we don't know if we have enough for him and being able to potentially sign another free agent that we could use for depth, like on the D-line or something. So that's probably a rift that's been going on. I also saw that there's a chance we could trade for Chris Jones, and that's the reason why we're trying to save money, and the reason why we did those extensions and restructuring. I don't think it's going to happen, but those have been floating in the rumors. But I don't think we should worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Rookies have held out before. Zach Wilson did it back in 2021. Joey Bosa did it back in 2016. And he didn't sign his rookie deal until the season started. Nearly until near the season started. Like, it was close. And Zach Wilson missed 2 practices. So I'm hoping Witherspoon can sign the deal either at the end of the day or tomorrow. But I think he should be at practice soon, because I know Pete Carroll did say that he said that the Seahawks expect Devon to be in training camp really soon. Says he knows all he needs to know playing cornerback, which I'm sure he does know. Like, he was the 5th overall pick. He's seen the stats from college and seen the stats from last year, but he still doesn't know the system. He still doesn't know the scheme yet. So I feel like he needs as much time as possible in minicamp to make sure to get well versed in the scheme, to play off everyone else, the D-line, the other defensive backs. I'm not too worried, though, because it's only the first practice and it's only the first week. So even if he did not sign today and tomorrow, I'm still not going to be too worried about it. He could sign by Monday too. But next week is when we really start getting more ramping it up. This week's just kind of easing into it. They're still not pads or wearing helmets and jerseys and practice jerseys, but not pads. So though that's probably going to be next week. So we're going to see what happens. And moving on, we got to talk about this man right here. Number 11, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Look at this guy. This is a screenplay from practice early, and he's just gone. He breaks tackles, gone. Like, I don't know if he's gotten faster or if it's the camera angle, but he looks faster. I think it's probably the camera angle, but he turned on the burners there. I think he could get faster. I know he only ran like a 4.48, 4.5 40. I think he could get faster, but we'll see what happens. But man, his route running and his cutting ability is absolutely crazy, and you can just see it there. Like, he is going to be absolutely crazy for us. He is going to be every target. He's going to be QB's favorite weapon. Look at that. Like, he spin moves. Like, he's out here breaking tackles. Like, he's going to be insane. I mean, if I go back to, like, DK says it. Tyler said it. Pete said he's natural. He's fluent. Like, he's going to be insane. And when this season starts, just think. We'll have a triple-headed. We will have that triple-headed dragon. Who's going to be able to cover? You won't be able to cover all three. Someone's going to be open. If you double DK, Lockett or if you double DK, Lockett or JSN's going to be open. If you double Lockett, JSN or DK's going to open. Double JSN, you get the point. Like, this guy is going to open up the offense so much more. And Shane Waldron entering his third year, like, oh my goodness. Shane Waldron having the best offense, yards per play. I remember seeing we had like 6-something yards per play, most ever under Shane Waldron last year. And we had the 9th best scoring offense in the league, and I expect it to be top 5 this year. I think it's going to be top 5 this year. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's definitely going to be top 10, that's for sure. That is for freaking sure. It's going to be top 10. But Shane Waldron entering his third year, he's gonna take this offense and just expand it further beyond than he did last year, and I can't wait for it. I'm sure y'all can't wait for either. Excuse the voice crack. But yeah, no, JSN, he's gonna be the real deal. He's gonna be number 11 for the next few years, and he's gonna be the guy that defenses are gonna look out for in the next few years. So it's gonna be absolutely crazy. And even more news, we got Ben Burke-Kirvin back. I know we had him last season. He played during the preseason and did well during the preseason, and he blew out his knee. So he missed the entire season. I mean, I know we let him go, but we got him back now, which is nice. He does play linebacker. He does have a linebacker, so he is a linebacker, so that is linebacker depth. While Brooks is still out. Speaking of which, I got to talk about the PUP list. You know that Woolen, Brooks, Adams, Monet, Fant are all on the PUP list. I know Woolen should be back soon. I know we had that cartilage surgery a few weeks ago, like maybe a month and a half ago. He should be back in the next week or so, I'm hoping. So I'm not too worried about him. Fans, I guess he has a knee issue going on. I hope he'll be back soon. I think he will. And we still don't have a clear timetable on Adams and Brooks. And when they'll be back, Brooks is leaning more towards. Brooks wants to be back by week 1, but people are saying probably by like week 5. After week 5, he'll be ready. Same with Adams. After week 5, they'll both be ready. But we'll see what happens there. So hopefully, Fant and Woolen can come off soon. Same with Monet. Hopefully Monet can. If no Monet comes off, he hasn't been the best for us, but he is depth, and we do need nose tackle depth and interior defensive lineman depth. So we do need him. As much as he hasn't really impressed. And moving on, we're gonna go to just the notes from Buck Condota. I'm gonna make some notes on this and discuss this. So this is what I expected as well. Cross, Lewis Brown, Haynes, and Lucas Rawl, offensive line. They were the number 1. Then Forsyth, Island, Olu, Bradford, and Curhan all on the second unit. I think this isn't. I don't think that's going to be the offensive. The first unit. I don't think that's going to be the final. I don't think that's going to be the final one. I think it's going to be. I think my prediction is going to be Cross, Lucas, Brown, Bradford, and then sorry, let me redo that. Cross, Lewis, Brown, Bradford, and Lucas. I think Bradford will beat out Haynes at the right guard spot. As much as I like Haynes, he's not really startable material. I feel like he's more of backup. I think he could still win it at first, but I think at some point during the season, if Haynes were to win it, Brown or Bradford would get it sometime during the season. And then going over to center, I think Brown will get it as well to start the season, but I think Olu could win the job or do it maybe if Brown gets injured or if Olu just gets the starting spot during the season. I think that could happen too. But here is a note. If Cross, Lewis, Olu, Bradford, and Lucas all start, it'll be the first time Seattle has had a homegrown O-line since the Hasselbeck days back in the mid-2000s. Since the year 2005, we went to the Super Bowl. Went 13-3. We had Sean Alexander, MVP. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen. Like we're gonna have like one of the best O-lines in the league, top 1, top 3 O-line in the league, with two Hall of Famers. But I am thinking that we are not gonna have the 5th worst O-line in the league like we did last year. Last year, PFF ranked our O-line the 5th worst in the league, and yet somehow Geno threw 30 touchdowns, and K9 ran for over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns, leading all rookie running backs. So I think if we can somehow have our homegrown O-line improve upon and build one another, and move from the 5th worst to like average, or even just slightly below average is fine. It'll be much better for Geno and the running back core. Because we got K9 now, we got Charbonnet, and then we got Kenny Mack, and we still got DJ for another year, I think. So we just gotta hope that O-line gets better, and I think that at the end of the day, I think Cross, Lewis, Olu, Bradford, and Lucas will end up being the starting 5. Whether if it's by the end of this year or next year, it's gonna happen. I know that for a fact. But we know Kobe is back from minicamp because he had like a toe injury, and he's been starting at nickel. But Carroll has said that he and Witherspoon will compete for the nickel spot once Witherspoon signs his deal. I don't know about that because, like, in the end, if you spend a 5th overall pick on a corner for him to end up just playing slot, do you think you got a fair value out of that? I mean, we want Witherspoon opposite of Woolen locking down his side, locking down the right side, because we know Woolen starts on the left, and we know Jackson started on the right last year. We want Woolen on the left, and we want Witherspoon on the right. I mean, I could be wrong. They could switch it up either way, but that's what we need. We need Woolen and Witherspoon on left and right on the outside corners. He doesn't belong as a slot corner. We have Kobe, and we have Julian Love. Julian Love can play slot. He's a versatile defensive back. He can play the strong safety. He can play in the strong safety spot. I'm pretty sure he can play in the free safety spot. He can play close to the box. He can play in the slot. He's very versatile. He's a good tackler, good coverage guy, good run stopper, a good run defender. Like, he should be playing in the slot over even Kobe, I think. But we'll see what happens. We know that Jaron Reed is playing some nose. I know he'll be playing along Mario Edwards and Draymond Jones, which is nice. And we know Taylor and Nwosu are going to be the edges. I know Hall's going to he's probably not going to get a starting spot. I feel like he could threaten Taylor if he has a really good camp, but I feel like Taylor is going to end up winning that. But we'll see what happens. I think he'll probably just be like what Mafia was last year. Mafia's going to probably improve as well. I know he's going to improve. He was a good run defender last year. I liked him against the run. And speaking of Julian Love, like, he got an interception from a pass that went through DK Metcalf's hands. Like, that's good. He got the interceptions, but DK got to catch those. So, yeah, I mean, that's really all I have for training camp. I'm probably going to make another video either probably on Saturday, if not tomorrow. Probably Saturday. We'll see what happens, though. I'll probably end up making a Mariners video as well soon. I'm going to be watching them play the Diamondbacks tomorrow, and Saturday watch that series, see how they do. I mean, we're 52-50. See what happens. Start winning games. Stop hovering around 500. but that's for a different video. But I'll probably be making a video on those guys, and then once hockey picks up back up, I know we're still in the off season. I'll probably be making some Kraken videos, Kraken video as well. But like I said, if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Let me know what your thoughts below about everything that's been going on lately. And thanks for stopping by, and have a good day. Go Hawks, go Mariners, and go Kraken.